Polynomial is from class 9, and in which because in previous video we find out the defined the polynomial and types of polynomial also we categorized in form of according to degree and according to terms, number of terms. Okay, so in previous video I explained about the whole concept of polynomial and their types also we listed there, and degree of polynomial also we show out in the previous video, and the standard form of the polynomial also we done in the previous video. But there are some remaining part of the polynomial. Now here we continue. So in which first is value of a polynomial. Value of a polynomial, it means any polynomial is given, like you have p of x, and then you find the polynomial at x equal to a. Okay, so now here you find p of a. It means now here you replace the value of x by a. Okay, in here you find out any value, any particular term is given, particular number is given, then that number you replace with the given polynomial like p of x, p of y, p of z. Suppose p of x is given, then you replace x by that number. If py is given, then you replace that number by y. And then p of z is given, then you replace that number z with that number. So now here we have like p of x equal to something is given, then at x equal to 8 means you find out p of a. So this is the value of polynomial. This is called the value of polynomial. For example, here we illustrate like suppose find the value of p of x 2x plus 3 at x equal to 1. Okay, so our polynomial is given p of x equal to 2x plus 3, but here you find out the particular term like x equal to 1. At x equal to 1 means you write down here at x equal to 1, and then only you replace in place of x, you put 1 here. So p of 1, it means 2 of 1 plus 3. So 2 plus 3 is 5. Okay, this is the value of polynomial. Okay, then again we have the second example. Find p of 0, p of minus 1 and p of minus 2. Okay, if p of x equal to x square minus 1. Okay, now here you have the polynomial, that is a particular term like p of x equal to x square minus 1, and now here you find out the value, three values here you find out p of 0, p of minus 1 and p of minus 2. So question is 1, but you find the three values from here. Okay, so first value you find out p of 0, so that is the polynomial of p of 0 you find out here. So first here you find out at x equal to 0 means p of 0, so 0 square minus 1, which is minus 1. Okay, in place of x you replace by 0 because you find out here p of 0. Similarly, now you find out p of minus 1, so you write down secondly at x equal to minus 1. It means p of minus 1, which is minus 1 of square and minus 1. Minus 1 square is 1 and 1 minus 1 you have 0. So p of minus 1 is 0. Similarly, third part, that is 8x equal to minus 2. So now you find out p of minus 2, which is minus 2 of whole square minus 1, and then you put here 4 minus 1 is 3. So p of minus 2 is 3. Okay, so one particular question having maybe 2 part or 3 part, and then you find out only in this way, because this concept is very easy, in which only you substitute the value of x. It means you replace the value of x. Okay, some more examples like here we listed because for the easy going, because now here we have two examples, they are related with the value, and now another example here we write down same example 2. Okay, and then find the value of the following polynomial if p of x equal to 2x square plus 3x minus 5, p of 0, p of 2, p of 1 by 2. Okay, so find the value of the following polynomial if this and then p of 0, p of 2 and p of 1 by 2. So similarly, here we find out like p of x. First you write down 2x square plus 3x minus 5, and then you find out p of 0. It means 2 into 0 square, 3 into 0 minus 5, so minus 5 is the answer. And then you find out p of 2, so 2 of 2 square plus 3 into 2 minus 5, so 2, that is 4 here, plus 3 to the 6 minus 5, 2 4 is 8 plus 6 minus 5, 14 minus 5, 14 minus 5 is 9. Okay, so concept is very easy only. Which value you find out, that is depend on here, like we have 0, it means you replace x at 0, and now here we have 2, it means you replace x by 2, and now we have 1 by 2, so here you replace x, that is 1 by 2. So now third value is p of 1 by 2. So put the value in place of x, you put 1 by 2 here, so 1 by 2 whole square, 3 into 1 by 2, and minus 5 we put as it is here, so 2 into 1 by 4, 3 by 2, and minus 5 by 1, so 2 2s are, so now LCM is 2 as it is, so 1, and now your 3 as it is, 2 5s are 10, 1 plus 3 is 4, 4 minus 10 upon 2, so you have minus 6 upon 2, then answer is minus 3. Okay, so not compulsory you have the fraction value, then your answer that is compulsory in form of fraction, that is not compulsory. After simplification, the putting the value and then you got the answer, that it depend on maybe fraction or maybe in form of the integers. So like the very easy concept you have here, find the value. Find the value, it means only you substitute the given value only in place of the variable. Variable may be given in form of x, variable may be given in form of y. So any type of variable is given, and then which value you find out there depend on that value, and then only you substitute in place of x. Okay, now here we continue the second point. Zero of a polynomial. Now this is the second topic of polynomial. Zero of polynomial. First you define like how you define this term like zero of polynomial, in which if p of x be a polynomial, so here first we consider one particular polynomial is given, and then if the value of the polynomial at x equal to 1, and then whole polynomial value is 0, because before of this here we find out like the value, because value on finding your value, then you put any particular term and then whole polynomial value you got 0, so that value is called the zero of polynomial. Like same here we consider like x equal to a, any particular term here we decide like x equal to a, and then we put this a here in place of x, and then whole value of the polynomial is 0, then a is called zero of polynomial. Okay, so a is here like called the zero of polynomial. A is zero of polynomial, it means p of a equal to 0, vice versa. Okay, so there are two transition now here we do, like one particular term is given and then whole polynomial is 0, then a is the zero of polynomial, and when we know that particular term is a zero of polynomial, then after putting that value the whole determinant is 0. It means there are two side case here we study. If any value that you put there and then whole determinant is 0, okay, so you find here like the zeros of polynomials, a is 0, and now the same case you study here, if you know that this particular term is 0 of polynomial, and then that is compulsory your polynomial value must be 0. Okay, so here you can only here we use the case. And now for finding the zeros of polynomial, because now sometimes we have the 0, sometimes we don't know the 0, so how we find the value of the 0? So in this case the given polynomial, put first p of x equal to 0, and then the value of x is called 0 of a polynomial. Okay, so by here we define like the definition of zero of polynomial. And now suppose you do not cannot understand the definition, then here we have the examples and then try. I explained about the zeros of polynomial because we have 5 examples for showing how you find the zeros of polynomial. So now first here we start, like first polynomial is p of x, which is x minus 4. Okay, so now how you find the zeros of polynomial? Because this question is related with the word find the zero. Find the zero, so in case you put for finding zero of polynomial, so then p of x equal to 0. And p of x equal to 0, this means x minus 4, which is 0. So now here you put x and this minus 4 tends to here, so x equal to 4. Okay, so 4 is the zero of polynomial. And then you check out, yes, your answer is right or wrong. And then check for your answer, you put p of 4 and then 4 minus 4, you have 0. So yes, our answer is correct, because after putting the value of 0, your whole polynomial is 0. It means your answer is correct. And then now here we have the second question. Second question is p of x equal to 2x plus 10. 2x plus 10, it means now same case here we have p of x equal to 0, it means this polynomial is 0, so 2x plus 10 equal to 0. Now 2x equal to minus 10, because now here we separate the variable and the constant term here, then x equal to minus 10 by 2. This always you find out the value of x, then coefficient of x always in the denominator here. 2 5s are 10, so now you have x equal to minus 5. So minus 5 is the zero of polynomial of the second part, like here. And now also you want to check, then again you check this question also. So for after putting the value of minus 5, you have here 2 into minus 5 plus 10, and then 2 5s are minus 10 plus 10. So answer will be 0. So now our answer is correct, x equal to minus 5. Similarly, we have third part here, like p of x equal to ax plus b. Similarly, the same concept now again we apply here, p of x, because here we are finding the zero of polynomial, it means you put the p of x equal to 0, then you put the value here, p of x is ax plus b equal to 0. Similarly, we have x equal to minus b, then x equal to minus b by a. Okay, now here we consider the general polynomial like ax equal to b, and then the answer will come us in form of the like as b by a. So now here we say that okay, like this is the linear polynomial, because you have here their degree is 1, and then we show out the number types of polynomial in which we define like linear polynomial, quadratic polynomial, cubic polynomial, biquadratic polynomial, in which define with the help of degree. Their degree is defined by the types of polynomial. Number of terms also define the types of polynomial, like here there are 2 terms, so it is binomial. So if single term is given, then it is monomial. If 3 term is given, then trinomial. So in this way we also define the previous video types of polynomial. So discuss about the general form of the linear polynomial. If you have the general polynomial always, and then you write the value of the zero polynomial, then you always put this formula x equal to minus b by a. It means you have like b, that is a constant term, x, a is a coefficient of x always. Okay, so now fourth question here we try. P of x, you have like 5x here, this is monomial because you have a single term, and now for finding the zero of polynomial, it means you put p of x equal to 0. So now we have p of 5x equal to 0, then x equal to 0 by 5. So x equal to 0. So now here you got the value of this polynomial is 0. Similarly, fifth part is p of x, and p of x is like 2x minus 1 and now x plus 2. Okay, so this is there are 2 brackets, then both brackets they are in form of the linear, but we multiply these 2 brackets, then whole polynomial convert into the quadratic form, because x into x is x square. So but before of this, first you for finding the zeros of polynomial, so you put whole value p of x equal to 0, it means 2x minus 1 and here x plus 2 equal to 0. So now both factors 2x minus 1 which is 0, or you write down x plus 2 equal to 0. So similarly 2x equal to 1 and then here x equal to 1 by 2. Similarly you have x equal to minus 2. Okay, so in this case, because you have there are two brackets, so you got two answers. It means two zeros are polynomial. Okay, so many, like 5 examples here we listed, and then how you find the zeros are polynomial. Sometimes maybe ask the questions like particular answer is given, and then you check this given answer is polynomial of the given polynomial or not. You check out or you verify. So now here we take the example for like if zeros is given, then how you check zeros is verify the given polynomial or not. Okay, in this question now here we verify the given zero is is zero of this given polynomial or not. You check out. Verify means the given result that may be correct or not may be correct. So after putting, I will check out yes, this 0 is given of this polynomial is correct or not correct. You check out. Okay, because before of this here we find the zeros. It means directly we have the polynomial and then find the zeros. And now here we have the different case. Zeros is given and then polynomial is also given, and now here we verify only कि the given 0 is a part of this given polynomial or not. You check out. Okay, so first question here we listed like first question, the given polynomial is p of x which is x minus 1, and now here at x equal to 1. Okay, so put the value of 1 in given polynomial, so 1 minus 1 that is 0. Yes. Okay, because we have the answer is 0. So our answer is correct. Now it is verified. Similarly second is p of x equal to 3x minus 1, and now here you check out that x equal to 1 by 3. So now you put in place of x 1 by 3. So similarly, like same here, 3x, x is 1 by 3 and then minus 1, 3 cancel out. So 1 minus 1, now 1 minus 1 is you got 0. So your answer at 1 by 3, again you have the whole value of the polynomial is 0. It means this is also verified. So also you add on this case is also true. And then similarly, third case we have like p of x which is x square minus 2x. Okay, so now there are two cases 0 and 2. So check at 2 times. First here we check out at x equal to 0. So you put in place of x you put 0 here, and then 0 of whole square minus 2 of 0. So 0 is overall. So now this case is also true. So 0 is a polynomial. Yes, correct. Now you check out at x equal to 2. So again now put the same polynomial, we put 2, x equal to 2. So 2 square and now minus 2 of 2. 2 square is 2 into 2 is 4, and now here 2 into 2 is again 4, and 4 minus 4 is 0. So p of 2 is a part of 0. Okay, so both the answers are correct here. This answer is also correct, this answer is also correct. So 0 and 2 are the zeros of polynomial of these functions. Okay, then we have the fourth part. Like same here, like we have again p of x equal to 5x minus 2. But here we check out at x equal to 3 by 5. Okay, so 3 by 5, you put 3 by 5 here in place of x, so 5 into 3 by 5 minus 2. So 5 is cancel out, and 3 minus 2, and 3 minus 2 is 1. So p of 3 by 5 equal to 1. It means p of 3 by 5 is not equal to 0. So it is not verified. It is not verified. It means this is 3 by 5 is not a zeros of polynomial of the given polynomial. Now there are two topics. Now here we conclude the this two topic here, the value of the polynomial and the zeros of polynomial, both they are correlated, because before of this first we learn about the concept how we find the given value. Okay, given value it means any particular term is given and that term you put in the given polynomial, and after putting you got the value of the polynomial. Okay, and then next concept is generate here like zeros of polynomial. Zeros of polynomial is a concept like the same come from the value of the polynomial, because of only you substitute the value and then whole value of the polynomial it will be 0, then the given answer, the given value is called the zeros of polynomial. So both the value, both the concept they are correlated, and now here we will illustrate with the help of examples like in the both side. First question here we find the zeros. Okay, then only the given polynomial is given and then we find the zeros of polynomial. Okay, in the second phase here we verified because some values is given and some particular term is given and polynomial is also given, and that value, given value put in the given polynomial and then check out the given value is a zero of polynomial or not. So here we verified some questions and then we check out. So now I think you enjoyed and now you learn something here, how you find the value of polynomial and how you find the zeros of polynomial. So I think watching this video, and now if you like, I think you like very much, so please like, share and subscribe my YouTube channel Sanjay Dichoya.